And good day, everybody. My name is Arthik. This is Icarus, and we are about to land on a new mission. Actually, it's not really a new mission. This is a mission I've played a few times before. This is the bio research mission on the forest biome, Strange Harvest bio research. Here's the intro. 1 second.
Okay. Cinnatai are good friends to have. And they got more money than God. They've also got some of the only decent scanning tech in orbit. Their bots have identified unusual growth patterns emerging in part of the Terra Zone. The first area they want investigated is marked on the map. So, get to the zones and track down the samples and bring them back upstairs. The rest's on you. Good luck, friend.
Alrighty then. Here we are. We are starting. We're getting going here. So, this mission I like to run just really quick because it can be done in about 10-15 minutes. So this should be a short little 10-15 minute video. Kind of going over this, quick way to make 100 Ren. Now, generally, you might sit there and say, well, there's only 50 Ren you can get on this mission. Well, if you turn it to hard and then you turn it to hardcore, you actually end up getting 100 Ren per run. So, occasionally I find myself a little bit starved for a little bit of space bucks, but generally speaking, in this game, you get starved for the exotics. Actually, the last time I ran this, I actually leveled. So I've got some unspent points. So yeah, there's that. So anyway, let's get started here. Like I said, we can get this done in about 10-15 minutes. So I get going. Generally, what I like to do is grab myself a melon and some berries. That will kind of maximize my stamina that I can get without really, getting into the cooking of better foods and whatever else. This is kind of just a quick and easy way for me to get a few more points on there. And I'm solo, so I'm sitting at about 390 right now. So this gives me a little bit more running ability. Yourself. The other thing I like to do is just randomly collect stuff as I'm running. As you can see, I do get a little bit of experience points here and there for it. But in the end, what this will really do is give me the ability to make a full claw set. Oops, I wasn't paying attention. Full claw set, which will give me an additional 5% on running. And there's a bear somewhere over there. I'll have to be mindful of that on the way back. Alrighty, so as we're running to this first location, okay, deer, basically I decided to make a couple of videos on Icarus because I really couldn't find much out there. There is a couple of videos out there, some people that do some really great builds. But for the most part, I guess this is going to be one of those games that's going to be a little bit harder to... There's a wolf there, so I'm trying to kind of walk behind it. I noticed that when you walk behind animals, they just don't seem to know that you're there. But I've noticed that, this is a little bit more of a grindy... Oops, that was not a good place to get stuck. There's definitely a bear somewhere around here. Okay, so a bear will definitely ruin our life a little bit here because this is hardcore mode. So if you're not familiar with that, fairly recently in the game, when you start a prospect or a mission, you can actually set the difficulty. So you can actually just leave it in the default pattern. You get the default rewards, yada yada yada. You can actually go to hard mode. The nice thing about hard mode is it gives you a little bit more bonus on your rewards. But in hard mode, you can only respawn 3 times. Um, After that, you have to have a teammate to be able to revive you. And hardcore goes one step further than that. There is no respawns, and instead you have to have a teammate revive you the entire time. So I'm running this solo, which means that if something bad happens here, my only real recourse is to kind of go back to the character selection screen, and there's a button in the bottom left that says something like remove from prospects, which will bring your character out back to the space station. And but then you kind of have to start all over again. So really, in order to make this work, we just don't want to die. All right, so there's the first plant. Second plant is right about there-ish. So we're going to head back. The nice thing is once we get the first plant, we are the furthest away that we're going to be, and we can just get back to going towards our pod. So that will make that a little bit nicer. If something bad happens, hello there, Mr. 2 little buffalo and a goat. As you can see, I have the talent set up for the scene of the creature's health bar, which, as you can tell, makes things a little bit easier there. But generally, you can usually run this mission in about 10-15 minutes, so I can do this, 4 or 5 times in an hour. That's a nice 500 extra Ren right there without really doing a lot. And go from there. And this is actually an alternative character, an alt character that I'm making, because my main character, which I've been playing for a long time, can sometimes end up playing with a friend of mine and get locked into a prospect there. And I wanted to get to a point where, instead of progressing that prospect when he couldn't play, I want to start just playing when he can play. And so I want this alt character to kind of just be something that I can play on the side and not worry about doing things on the co-op mission that we're doing when he wants to participate and help with some of those things. So at this point, we're coming up close onto the second plant that we need to find on this mission. Really, it's just basically sprint while we can and go from there. I'm going to get my oxygen going here. That's the only thing about this particular speed run, is you generally do run out of your oxygen about the time you're heading towards the third plant, or getting to the third plant, and that can sometimes cause an issue. So I will pick up a few oxide and make sure that my oxygen thing is going. I have been, as you can see, my alt has already unlocked a number of things in the space station, so I've got a little bit of a head start with this guy. Pretty much the levels you've been, I'm like level 34 right now. I did that in one mission for the most part. When I started this character, I just went ahead and I redid the forest mission with the scanning, the 3 different scan points. And I pretty much maximized the 7 days there. It took me longer than the 7 days because the timer stops when you're not on the mission anymore. But I was able to basically get myself up to 32-ish, I think. And I've been debating about what my next mission is going to be. But in the meantime, I thought it'd be nice to get a few extra space bucks, try to get a few of the items in the space station that my primary character has unlocked. There's a wolf down there. And, oh, no, he saw us. Is he coming for us? I don't think he's coming for us. But just in case, let's just run. Just gave us a warning, so we're good. Um, but yeah, so my plan here is to actually make a couple of different videos. Try to give a little bit more content on what Icarus actually is, being kind of an open world survival game. You can, each mission has, or each prospect kind of has mission goals or objectives. Those are needed to kind of get the rewards for the mission, but I tend to like to play to build and explore. Do a lot of fun experimentation with different kinds of things, and just go from there. I don't generally just play a mission just to do the mission and get off, but this one I kind of treat as a speed run and just an easy way to get 100 Ren here and there. This is actually, oh man, I've done this so many times I've kind of lost count actually, but just this morning alone I think I've already done this 2 or 3 times, and I just kind of had the thought of, hey, let's maybe record this one, let's get a video out and just kind of show this speed run, and that you can do this on a hard and a hardcore mode to maximize the reward at the end. But we're going to hit this last plant, and we're going to get a little spiel from our little narrator.
All right. That's everything. You did it, and lived to tell the tale. Which is more than a lot of folk can say. Because they're dead.
And there we go. That is this mission in a nutshell. Now, normally, usually what I end up doing in a mission is like this, is then, now's the time when I would really start seriously kind of building some kind of cool base, or multiple bases, and be looking for exotics and that kind of thing. But for this video, this is mainly just for doing the speedrun part of this. And am I going the right direction? I am. Okay, it's over here. So that's it. That's that. I'll go back to the space station. I'll make my 100 Ren, and I think there's a couple more items I can get. So maybe I'll do another speedrun or two, and then after that, I'm probably going to pick another mission, and maybe I will start doing some additional videos on that, and kind of just show you how I kind of look at this game and play it. But for now, this is Arctic. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.